I know y'all. I, yeah, Bijan's great. Jahmyr Gibbs is gonna be the back. Jahmyr Gibbs is Alvin Kamara 3.0.
So if we stay put at number 30, could you see Jahmyr Gibbs still being on the board?
So this is the thing with Gibbs, and I think because running back is such a dime a dozen type of position, I do think because the same thing happened with Kamara or like you think like a Josh Jacobs, where we kind of got so spoiled with anybody being able to get a running back that we kind of start devaluing running backs. Both of these two dudes are like these special guys. These are between Bijan and Jahmyr. They give me LT vibes and Gibbs, and I really do see in Bijan. I mean, Bijan does have that kind of like Ricky Williams like workhorse type of game without hopefully without the bud problem. But like at 30, I think Bijan's top 15. I think it's hard to like because he ran in Texas, and this is actually why I don't want to pick him. The workload that he's already had.
Yeah.
Because you come up here with us, how we run the ball 44 times. You know, I always ask plus or minus 25. You run the ball 40 times. I don't want my rookie running back already coming in getting 28 carries a game, 25 carries a game. I don't need that. And we got Kenny, and hopefully we bring Boston back. We won't need that. Having the Gibbs drop to like 30, Gibbs might be a second round pick, but if you can scoop him at 30, why not? This is a guy who replaces Miles. In our style of offense, this is a guy we can line up in that slot. You could have Devontae and him interchange in the slot. This is a guy we could kind of make more so of an offensive weapon than just a primary running back. It's hard to say no to those type of weapons. Finding a bruiser is easy. Finding one of those is not.
So what you like about Gibbs is his versatility.
The versatility, but the speed. Okay, so watching I guess the game Bryce went down, they had Gibbs and Milroe in. Gibbs plays at another gear. You know, some guys are 3-speed, some guys are 5-speed, but then you have some dudes like a Tyree, they got that extra gear. Us having to play with that extra gear gives us something different. You know, I would say DeMonte has an extra gear. For him to be such a little dude, he has an extra gear. It's somewhere he can reach into and pull out that superhuman thing. I see that with Gibbs. I can see that with Bijan too. But at 10, I'm not picking a running back. I just can't do it. Like,
so absolutely no way are you drafting Bijan, is basically what you're saying.
Nope. So the thing with running backs, and again, this is coming from the Georgia Bulldog fan. Bijan, for as great as he is, he does give me Ricky Williams vibes, but he gives me Todd Gurley vibes. That he's going to come into the league and be used so much, his body will not keep up. Look at Zeke, right? As much as I hate the girls, when they first had Zeke, they were kind of cooking. You know, look at him now. His body just will not hold up that way. It just won't. It's not saying that he's sucked. I mean, yeah, cowgirl, but you know, but his body was not holding up. You know, look at Christian McCaffrey. This was the first season in a long time where his body is kind of held up.
Yeah.
You know, a Bijan, when he gets in the league, he's going to be used that way. You know, I guess that just makes me leery. Like, I would love to have a Bijan Robinson. I would love to have Bijan. But how we run that ball, I just don't want to. We draft him at 10 or we draft him at 12. He had 300 carries at the end of the season. That means something wasn't going right. You know? And if he has to have 300 carries in the season, that means you wasted Devontae Smith, you're wasting AJ Brown, you're wasting Dallas Goedert. So that's kind of my thing. I'm just kind of leery of offensive weapons that early. We've seen plenty of guys come from nowhere and ball out. You know, especially at running back. And I feel the same with Gibbs. As much as I kind of gush over Gibbs, it's just kind of the same deal. I would like that talent on our roster more, but same thing. A guy like that, he has to get the ball in his hands. So that's going to take touches away from AJ and Devontae.